So, we have placed this very fine day, and we already have that beautiful little thing that's 60% off, which is amazing. We will self-market. We will, because we are on hard economy and money is tight. So we will sell it ourselves at our little store on the edge of this very road, if it lets us, which it should. So this was a beautiful tree, was struck by lightning a while back, and unfortunately its leaves no longer grow. Wink, wink. Right, so that grove is under reprieve, including the little trees. We'll just leave them alone. I'm happy with that. And we have a proper ramp, which is just over here. So we've got the building blocks. We will put some sheds down, but we are a little bit skint at the minute. We can't really afford. Let's get that out the field as well. So this also is our playground for like a couple of sites, or maybe even sheds. I think sheds, because this is sort of fairly central to all of our fields, because there's this, obviously, yeah, that's the one I'd like to hide. If the map object hider would be a thing, I'd like to hide it. Ooh. Smashed you in the face. Let's get this put away. Do we put one shed down? Is that going to make any difference? It would be nice to sort of start and not wait for a long time for it, because my sheds are fairly basic. They're not going to cost a fortune. We could build one here, couldn't we? On this, like, sort of what's the proper name for it? It's not a plateau, is it? It's a rice paddy. Oh, they've got a proper name, haven't they, for that? Plateau. A plateau. It is a plateau, but I think there was another name that I was thinking about. That'll do. It's right. So we do want sheds this time. Let's go for a biggie. Of course, it's not in order of cost. It's from like. So that's going to be one of the last buildings. Oh, okay. I thought we did. It might be because we. It's very slow to do that now. I thought we did own this bit, surely. So we do own it there. Is the biggie. It's... so it's all about there then. Oh, yeah. Indeed. So let's just do that to the max that we can. So about there then. Go. So we could get by even if we're going to be a bit crafty. Now we need to rip some out because we've obviously gone. Let's use the road. Now the one of the things I do like about my oh yeah, but it's going to really rip the. Let's do a level from this point here, but make it slightly bigger, and then it will like uncover this. But mine goes down into the ground a bit so that you don't uncover it and like see underneath it. I did it on purpose when I created it. And then we'll do a little bit of softening where we don't totally ruin the ground like you do when you level, to rip off all of that. Let's just put a bit of... What are we going to put? Yeah, let's put a bit of asphalt or something down, or something that we like. No, it would look a bit... Animal moored asphalt. Dirt, grass, forest ground, gravel. Okay, let's go gravel. It's probably quite a realistic... Okay, let's try that gravel. I'll have a bit of a look at it. Last thing we do... no, I don't want to do any more because I'm going to wreck me. Let's have a look what this gravel looks like. So that is the concrete. Does look like concrete, but nothing like the colour. Nothing at all like the colour the Giants have done on it. That's light, and the colour they've done is dark. So if I'd have done that, they'd have told me off. It's what's it's do as I say, not do as I do. Obviously, yeah, it's nice gravel. It is. Yeah, I like the gravel. So our first shed on what is our land. I thought it went back further than that. It does, really. But you'd have to do it at a weird angle, sort of like cutting across to actually make that work. Yeah, so we do earn a bit more, but we could still put a few things behind the shed if we wanted, or we could build a shed sort of against that thing. But I'm happy with this. It's got a huge overhang. So that is the large simple. I am going to make a much longer one as well. But yeah, I've tried to think of everything. It's only got a small footprint deliberately. Most people have too big a skirt, and I didn't want a bigger skirt. I wanted to be able to place it almost anywhere against sheds and against fences and against trees and that type of stuff. So it was made on purpose like that because nobody else has ever done that. It's what I wanted. So it's a simple stone-backed, wooden topped with supports that would physically work. Yeah, without you having to worry about struts at the front, which I absolutely detest with a passion. So this, I'm hoping, is going to be mod hubbed. Yeah, I am going to try to put this one in. JM Gaming sort of said, well, it's not, but now I've improved the graphics. I think it's quite acceptable. And to be honest, I would go against JM Gaming on this because the design is what I want it to be. And Giants are quite, can say, no, we don't want this. That's up to them. It's a simple shed. That's its design and function. So it's up to the Giants, the rest. I can't control anything to do with what they sort of say or do. So let's put this. This is the first use of our shed. Ooh, and that's why I need to hide it. Fantastic. It's a very quiet. Oh, not bad. Nearly. Yeah, you've got your collision slightly embedded, not quite on the surface. Right, let's just drop that down to. And we're going to leave it here. We got to the month of July, so yeah, I'm quite pleased with what we've done. Fantastic. And we've got a bit of equipment. 2 tractors, and yeah, the cedar planter. We've ordered. That's a point to say anything. No, it's very slow to pop. It is. I think we're going to have to rely more on us buying things. Should we have a look at Stonehenge before we depart? Just because it is a bit of a beautiful thing. Is it 51 or is that? I think it's there. I think it's that. Or is it there? Let's go to 2. And I think we'll be able to walk down. I think it's. Stonehenge is just over there. We could have gotten to ours just as much, really. So let's go and have a bit of a wander and see the local ring. Yeah, we won't call it Stonehenge because Stonehenge is a proper place. This is a ring of stones. Obviously druidic, probably. Yeah. Yeah, that's not. Yeah. No, we're not facing it or anything. We're looking. It's this place that men have made. Yeah. Based upon nature and all the rest of it. Right, so we're going to leave it there. Yeah. I hope you join me next session. It's we've made an impact. It's been slow going because when you consider, how long it's taken us to legitimately in a time base to get here. yeah, I mean, statistically, we're on our third year. We've only just started to actually do, and that's because of the stuff in the sales was terrible. Really terrible. What is Field 2? Does that actually get all of that bit of a little forest? It does. That's not a bad place, is it? So what would we go for first? 3, I think, has got a bit of a... No, it hasn't. No, it's maybe a little tiny bit down there. But 51 is a foresty type place. Yeah, 86,000. We could actually get that, because I'd like to do the boarding factory. And so obviously, so Stonehenge is with number 2. Yeah, it's actually in 2's. We will leave it as a thing of beauty. We're not going to like muck around with it and make a field around. Oh, wait, do we do a field around it and leave it as a beauty spot in the middle and make a path to it? We shall see. No holds barred. So down to 189,716. But yeah, we've got a shed. We have, and of the rudiments of a farmyard. Definitely. So we're farming, and I like it. So yeah, hopefully you'll join me and we'll get on and do a bit more. Yeah, so all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now. My mods aren't working. Yeah, like all of my mods. I'm bringing a few each time. I brought Lumberjack back in, and that seems to be all right. So there was a bit of a mess, if I remember rightly, on one of our fields, where there was a bit that we couldn't chop. Oh, that's right. I've not got my engine starter mod on either, have I? Right, let's just go and chop this that was like lying around. Quite pleased where we are. I am. It's sort of taking shape and it's nice. I haven't done the map objects either. I got one of them warnings, you know, how you do with what you know, as if let's say, oh, I wouldn't risk that one. That one might be one to, yeah, because it's a really sort of deep script-based mod that may well be the type that is causing issues. Not that it should in itself, but I mean, it's one of those script-based mods that, whereabouts is it? Okay, scope in the air. Let's send the drones up. Whereabouts was it? I thought it was... yeah, this is really slow now. I used to be able to zip on this, and I'd become a bit of a dab hand at it. And like, yeah, it's sort of almost like you're floating now. Ah, there we go. It's in the thick grass back a bit. I thought it was, yeah, I did think it was up this end. So it's a bit around here in that long grass that we can see. Yeah, I mean, I know it's not important, but it is to me. I want to get it like looking something like, because I usually forget. So we need to, oh no, we don't need to press anything. Lumberjack does it anyway. Not for this type of thing. I do think this is an amazing sort of thing that this does, right? So we are getting down on a cat. We must have a look at the pond. Yeah, so there was absolutely nothing. Really, all we've got to do is, let's go down the store. Oh, well, yeah, sorry, I shouldn't be doing that. This is what I said. Such a bad habit. I don't even do... No, I do actually. I do. The only time I ever tab is if I'm starting my engines, and I'm normally quite good, but I've sort of been doing this quite a bit over this let's play due to the fact that things start over here and you're like trying to tab from here to, because it's a long way to run. It soon starts to become a habit again. It does, which is not good. So we're at £189,716, and we're going to speed time up. I'm going to go into a time. Am I going to go into? No. We can speed time up now. So it's not it's such an important thing to like go through like that. We can like just do this. So let's go through till 1 o'clock. I mean, yeah, this is the thing. Oh, okay. Oh, it could be the harvester. This could hit us hard. Oh, it's another Xylon. Still not a bad thing to have, is it? Even though it's a terrible... It's not a very good thing, but it's still a solid performer, really. Keep meaning to make like a trailer for it, like the Xylon one, but enhance it a little bit. It's the one thing I haven't done yet, because I could then use it as a trailer rather than just as it is. Like enhance the existing one, make the model slightly different. I've not only just thought about it then, right? So nothing again other than that. Let's go through again then till, I say it's terrible. I don't know whether, I have not been on another Let's Play because I'm trying to get myself back into the Farmer Simulator frame of mind, because I really did a total throwing of this game out the window. Obviously, I'd totally rejected the game. Nope, again, that's how bad it is. It's terrible. Right, okay, well, let's go through till 12 o'clock at night then. Light will come on, so it's not going to be too terrible. Right, okay. Wow, that shows how shocking it is. That is terrible. Right, okay. Alright, okay, Great Plains, as is. We've got our 9 meters, so I'm happy with that. We'll do it to sell. Let's go through a little bit more. So let's go through till 1 o'clock. Yeah, there's nothing else for us to do. We've done everything that we've got to do. Fertilising, spreading, liming. It didn't need it, so we were okay, which was a nice place to be for a change. Ooh, we can do it. We can do it. We might need to buy a weight. Because this is a good size and height, but I do think we'll probably need a weight. So while we're here, we did say we could do this, didn't we? No, we leased a weight. That was why we've not got one. I accidentally leased a weight instead of buying it. I think I did it because I wasn't sure if it was which was the right model. So I think, but now we do know which one it is. It is, yeah. I haven't had a chance to fix this either. It still is. Yeah, this one looks right, but doesn't work properly. Yeah, I've got to like tweak the things. It's just a model at the minute. It's nothing working properly. So this is the one that works properly. Ooh, did that actually have its proper colours on? Oh, I hope so. That would be nice. I'm sure I saw a flash of colour there, and it usually is white. Now, it's right. In the i3D, it is showing as having its proper colours. Yeah, it is. For once, it's actually got its colours. Amazing. It's a pretty weight. I was quite pleased with this. That's why I'm a bit horribly shocked by the mess that we actually see. So that's nice, because it is a really beautiful weight. Yeah, I thought I'd be eye it. I thought, yeah, why not? Let's make it a bit pretty. Come on, we can get to that weight. Come on, we can do it. Fantastic. Now that's more like it. That's, oh, it's a bit, should be able to do it. Yeah, this is the only thing that's a little bit strange about the Red Rock is the fact that you have to really push it up. But again, I know how to do it, so I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that there's a certain learning curve to any bits of kit, and this is a beautiful, stupendously old but fantastic telehandler. Probably is the design, but it's amazing. Let's drop it, otherwise it'll think it's still got it. So I'm hoping it remains, because it really should look like that all the time. I don't understand why it loses it, but it does. And I don't understand why it's not got the picture, but I can fix that. That's using the proper giants. Right, fantastic. No, we have got a few more bits and bobs, haven't we? We have got a tractor down here, haven't we? The one we just bought, a Xylon. So let's do it. Let's take the Great Plains and sell it. So we've now got 3 tractors, 2 fence Xylons. Cool. And a BI Model 7, which is, as I said when I first made the mod, it's under license from Deutz. There's no escaping from the fact that it's a Deutz, and we are under license from Deutz. Yeah, we borrow their model. We pay them for everyone we sort of like, because it is their model. So we sort of pay a fee for everyone we make under license. Yeah, that's the way it works. Which I would imagine in real life it probably is that way. if people would allow you to do such a thing, because a lot of people are quite, you know, like, we're not having any, and then other companies are quite happy with like producing things for your company under license. So we're back up to 198,000, but we've also gained a tractor. Amazing. Yeah, I bought the BA roller in as well, so, and the stone pickers, my models, the front loader attacher ones, I did a long time ago. I really enjoyed doing those. They were fantastic. I've not used them in a while. It reminded me, I thought, oh, you've not used these for ages. Why are you not using them? It's true. They are quite amazing. Right. So then we want to be going speed up again. Let's go to 6-ish, being as we've blasted through time so much. And I bet you there's still not anything. Oh, there is. You're wrong. I'm glad I'm wrong. Yeah, definitely, because it's not popping like it normally does. Which does beg the question, have Giants, because there was an update again, have Giants changed it? Or, yeah, let's grab this. I've changed it back to how it used to be, or it's worse than it ever was ever. So I'm thinking it's Kinlaig, personally. But we shall see. It's not quite central, the bar, and he's moving a little bit. Yeah, what I'm aiming for is, this is originally was the pass-through. So the aim is that in time, this can actually pass through on its 3-point link, but obviously at present it doesn't do that. Yeah, it doesn't see that as an implement attacher, so it won't it won't attach like that. That is the idea. I think it can be done. Alright, so if we stick this in, we'll grab that. With this, that is quite snazzy. I do like that. Did we repair this? No, we'll repair it in a minute when we grab this. So we're right in August. So yeah, I mean, we're not half getting through the months doing this. It's like it's bad. The time is. I mean, we're farming now, so I'm not worried. We literally. That's the point of the boarding factory. Yeah, I think I've got it in. I've not called it the boarding factory in. I think I've done it as the straw mod, and I think I've never changed its name. So I was thinking, why can I not see the boarding factory? And then I went in and I thought, there's 2 straw factories. I thought, oh, you've not gone and like named the mod the straw factory, have you? And because you've not put it in, you can't. Basically, in the folder it's called the straw factory, but in the mod's name is the boarding factory. But when you're looking for adding the mod, it says the straw factory. So it's my own silly fault for being a little bit sloppy with my workmanship. It is definitely. And repair, yes. Oh, only £148. So 221,194. So that's true, actually. We ought not to be wasting time. We have got a job to do, and that is, I think I've also bought the guar greenhouse as well. So no, is this this is one? It is this one. Oh, that is a point, actually. You say that. We have no liquid tanker at present, so we ought to be ordering one of those. It's true. So we can't be doing this job because we are trying to follow this new set of rules. And we should have 2 sets of liquid tankers, and it is we'll go for the medium, which is the one that I've done the most with, and the large is the wrong price. It needs to be 27, doesn't it? Yeah, 1727. Why is that one 727? Right, that was wrong as well. Yeah, I've done that wrong. They don't work yet. Yeah, I had a bit of a, but this does. So we'll order this. Fine, used. Still not perfect. It needs its drawbar drawing out a little bit and lowering slightly. No, raising slightly. So the wheels, the front wheels will touch the ground. So at the minute, they're not properly touching the ground. Yes, that's the way it is. Right, so let's just push that back. It's very slow at reversing, this is. It's the only thing I've that's a bit bad about it. Stick this to the side of that. Yeah, so we could put the boarding factory down, but we can't do anything because we need the guarbines to actually... Well, no, we could do that as well. But we will... Yeah, we'll play the game. Right, let's go down to the store. Oh, I've done it again, and I meant to as well. Gordon Bennett, apologies. I know everyone would probably be quite fine with me tabbing because most people use to tab him. I don't normally tab. It's one of my not on, you know, I will map hop. There's not a lot of difference really, but it's just the way that I've always sort of played it. So, right, let's go through till I think tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Yeah, let's whiz through unless we get something drop. Oh, like that. Oh, fantastic. Oh, right. Okay, well, we're going to do that. Oh, I love this. It's amazing. Is this the one? Oh, I think this is the normal one. Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's the VC Beulah one, which, of course, I won't have in at the minutes. That's why it's like not showing. Yeah, let's grab both. And then we'll grab the tanker. And then we'll get on with... Oh, no, we'll go through to the morning. Yeah, because it's like pitch black. And we're not working in the dark. Not for anybody. Yep. Let's grab. I'm sure I left the tractor around here somewhere. I did. Lights. Fantastic. Beautiful lights this has got. Very nice work lights. Right. Not terribly good at steering. Not really. Must remember as well though, because obviously the other one has got narrows, whereas this one hasn't. You ought to colour this different, so it's like, yeah, not exactly the same. So we know that the green one is the one with the small wheels. Even if it costs me a little bit of cash to do it, $1 or $2, I don't mind. It would then be a visual clue as to how I identify this one. So let's do it now. And also repair. I think, did I not repair already? Maybe not. This is me. Mr. Busy, who, like, yeah, because you're busy all the time, you lose track of what you've done and what you haven't. And we did repair it. I thought we had. So main colour. Let's have it. I like orange, actually. I vent orange. I do. I'm a bit partial to that. So we're going to colour that. Oh, my life. Okay. Yeah, well, we would love liked it for cheaper, but we understand this is Fent. So therefore the prices are really a little bit expensive. Yes, it's a company that's not afraid to charge. Oh. I keep forgetting. I'm that used to pressing the trigger and it like starts the engine because of the engine starter mod or whatever it's called now. But yeah, no, let's jump into the machine, not actually. It's a beautiful looking machine, this is. And I have used one now. I can still say that I don't particularly like the buncher method of because you still got to strip your trees afterwards, and I just no, it's not for me. It's just really, because Giants have made that difficult now. I don't like the new way to do it, and I did give it a chance. I thought no, this is just like ridiculous. It's such a poorly thought out way of doing things. It's yeah, I mean the old method was not perfect, but you could sort of get used to it. Which I did actually get used to it finally. It took me a long time to actually do that, but we do need that. So let's grab you a good price. It's a good price anyway, but it's an even better price now. Right, so let's go through till... Well, we could get something. Yeah, I mean, just go to... We could have lost the harvester. It may be that we've lost it. We ought to like... Yeah, because we're going to have to lease one, aren't we, now? Definitely. And it could be this very much. Let's do another one. Yeah, because it's... we're definitely going to need one soon. So let's see. I don't think we've got time, but let's try. It's true. Because if we get two up here suddenly, it's not going to matter. And find used. We haven't had any headers either, so we're going to have to buy a header too. I think it's you we need for the cracker. Yeah, I do know how to make that stop falling through the ground as well. I've just got to get around to doing it. As I said, I've been so anti-FS. I've just not felt like doing anything. Not because I've just been so against the game. I've just not felt like coming on. I just felt so let down by Giants that it just finally caught up with me one day, and I just thought I just don't want to go on the game. Well, I did. I not only contemplated, been on Starfield, and I've done quite a few sort of like sessions on that again, which I am going to post. It's not me, but it's, yeah, I mean, we tried the game, we tried to do it scientifically. It is combat oriented, so there is a bit. Someone's trying to ring me. Excuse me 1 minute. Right, where were we? No, we were literally doing that, weren't we? It's alright, yeah, my wife just called me. Right, okay, so 236, did we have anything else? I think we were done, weren't we? Have we got... No, we have, that's right, there's the water tanker. Yeah, no, which we want. Must remember that the plough is at the back as well. Hopefully, looks like, I think we're on time. Now it is daylight. We're going to be grabbing that tanker, repairing it, and going to do the rest. And I'm hoping that the boarding factory is indeed one of those that I've named the straw factory. It was taken from the straw factory. I duplicated it and then did all of the changes within the mod because it was a very similar structure, and obviously it's got completely different productions inside it, but that it was a basis. And then obviously I didn't rename the name of the mod in the folder. But of course you have to select the mod in the map thing, and that's the bit that normally, see, I normally just have them all. So it's only situations like this where you suddenly realise, well, hang on a minute, I can't see my boarding factory. That's because I've usually selected everything and I haven't, so therefore I can't see that its actual folder name is still the straw factory. Right, so I want to repair. We did repair you. Do you need any more repair? No, you don't. It's fantastic. So then let's take this, and yeah, you can see what I mean. There's a little tiny bit of clipping with you inside the model due to the fact that the drawbar's not quite long enough. It's attaching in the right place though. It's spot on in that sort of way. Just need to increase the length of the drawbar, and I think, yeah, because you can. Oh no, it is actually. You are actually turning the wheels. It's all down to the tractor's. Yeah, 3-point. It does vary from model to model. Yeah, slightly within a range into a parameter, so it's not perfect. But remember, you've got to manually do your indicators, which is I'm not used to. Yeah, I've got that fantastic mod that cancels your indicator for you. Yeah, this is a completely blended model. This is all completely like done from scratch by myself. No borrowing anybody else's model for this. It's all unique. Yeah, I was trying to do some, what do they call it in Blender? Yeah, I quite like the splines. I was trying to do something a bit different, but I saw that and I thought, ooh, I actually quite like the look of that. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do anything like that. So this is born from that. Yeah, the sculpting, yeah, we can see the edging around there. I was doing that, but I was doing it all over, and that caused those to pop out. Blender's got some amazing little tricks, but it wasn't what I was looking for. But when I saw it, I thought, ooh, actually, I quite like that. That's not bad at all. Let's go for it. So let's try our new path that we did last session. It's a bit more like a farm now, isn't it? A bit. Yeah. No, I haven't. No, I didn't put that in. We're gonna have to like go over, which would probably rip the sump out of the thing because it's a bit of a high rock. Yeah, and also catch the bottom of like things like this, which is why I really need the hiding mod. Or we could sort of try Yeah, we could. Let's try and fix this, because it's the farm, isn't it? It needs sorting, even if we need to, raise something over and like make it manually. It's going to not be perfect because we didn't do a bad job actually of doing this, but it's true. Sometimes you've got to work with the mechanics that you've got, haven't you? And that sometimes means like, things like this where, you've got to like do things that you wouldn't really want to do because it's a game. So we're going to need to go out a bit either side and raise quite a bit around. This kind of trick's a bit of a funny one. I don't think I've ever seen anyone talk about this. You've really got to go out quite a bit further. It's something that a mechanic and it's a horrible mod, a horrible bit of a tool for this particular type of thing, because it looks almost all right from this sort of angle. When you go on the ground, down on the ground, it's completely different. Yeah, so you need to go a lot further past so that actually you're lowering well beyond where the rock is, so you don't drag that back down. So you're working well in front, like over here, and leaving this alone, really. You're sort of trying to pull in the surrounding area to make that like softened. So here, really, so that the bit that you're doing is the bit at the top. And sorry if I'm trying to teach my grandmother to suck eggs for those who know how to do this, but it's one of those things. I haven't seen anybody ever talk about this, so I thought, well, why not? It is, as a content creator, one of those things that you're really supposed to help people to like do things. So I've always tried to take that quite seriously as a content creator when people ask me questions and things like that. So, yeah. And a little tiny one for in the bits in the middle that we've lost. Now that seems to refract less. I've said for a long time, when you do this, it doesn't go where you actually click on. It goes somewhere completely different. That went where I clicked on it. So I think I'm right in so much as giants have been working on this. So now, as a vehicle, you can see it's still a bit bulbous, but as long as it raises up to that bulbousness here and doesn't hit the rock and it's fairly level, that's all that really matters. It's do we get over the lumpy bit without scraping the bottom of the... And if we do, we're in business. Yes. So there we go. No one knows it was there apart from us. It's now hidden. Why, struggling with this. It's empty. Gordon Bennett. That's definitely a better angle for that. I'm quite pleased with that. And the rocks. Yeah, that's brilliant. So let's get... I would imagine up here is probably where the greenhouse needs to go. I don't think we've got any more room. I mean, the greenhouse is the things that take up the most sort of space, really. So let's have a go. Greenhouses. Yeah, we need the guar bean greenhouse. We're going to go super. We're going to go... Yeah, because if we're going to go super... Do we need to go super on this one, thinking about it? Do we go... bionic? Maybe... yeah, we could go super, and then we can do it as a straw factory as well, because this will overdo and go for bionic. Yeah, that would work. So let's go right against that, and we'll put it in B mode, because we don't need the back for anything. It's twiddling a little bit, and like, so put it in B mode. Oh, okay. No, land is not owned by you, it says. So sorry. So, yeah, it's not that it's a bit up to there. So let's try and find the edge of our land. Is about there. And we then want to do... No, we now need to go for... Yeah, I was going to do two things, but we want the boarding factory. I'm hoping we've actually got the boarding factory in. It's a yellowy looking building. A hexagonal yellow building. So should be fairly easy for us to see. At least, oh, did I? Was it yellow? Was it what? Looks like the straw factory. Yeah, it is. See, that's even the pictures, the straw factory. So we don't necessarily need a super chipping factory because we are going to do it well, but I think a bionic will be quite okay. So let's stick that right next door. We were going to do oils as well. So we make some more sense first to put the greenhouse right next door to it. Seriously. So we want the... I think we'll go super for this, and it is really quite... Yeah, super olive and great greenhouse. That's what we want. Let's put that right. Oh, steady on, steady on. It doesn't... It like carries on rotating a little bit after you've flipped it. So if we put it in B mode, try to get that as close to that as possible. Like that. We could use the production to actually send water and manure to it. Just trying to get that as level as possible. Okay, ish. So, oh, of course, we've got to do the colouring, haven't we? I'm not sure we got that. I think it is just standard asphalt. They've changed the colour of the asphalt for this. This is completely different asphalt to what I'm used to seeing. Definitely. Right, okay. Let's just fill that in. I don't want it to look like it's not filled in the middle. I was thinking, well, you know, it's amazing how many times in a Let's Play you'll sort of see things like that. Oh, I've not flipped the BI around on that one. I knew there was one I'd forgotten. I did the grapes and oils. I remember this as well. I need to go in on this and sort it. Yeah, it's the wrong way around. It's a long time ago since I did that. No excuse. Right, so we've got to remember money, though. Yeah, we only got 160,000 for buying and selling now. The only thing we really need at present is the chipping factory, and we've got a few months where that can actually be busy, so let's do that now. Get that chipping factory. We'll go bionic. I think it's true. I don't think we really need to go for anything more because it's not a major one of our things. So I think, do we even go just a plodder, just a chipping factory? I don't think I've ever tried this, because what I'm thinking is the can we get that in? We can just... Yeah, we only own up to that tree, if you remember. So, yeah, we've got to be sort of... so if we do B mode there... But then, of course, we need to unbury the grate that is now buried. So I think we need to go down a little. And we need to be bigger. One more. No, down. Why do I always do up for down? I have no idea. Right, so then, that's a massive amount of grass we need to put back though, isn't it now? Right, okay, let's... Right, okay, let's do a goodly wad of this, I think. Oh, there's a bit of a tree stump there as well that we missed, so we'll sort that out too. Right, fantastic. That's not too terrible. Let's go sort that out. Yeah, I think that's going to be all right. Let's grab the tree stump with the beautiful, fantastic lumberjack model it was there. No, it was, you don't always have to see the red either. It's as long as it's roughly in the right place. Oh, it got rid of me here. Oh, yeah, I can see underneath. Oh, no. I can see underneath the model. Yeah, so most of these I've actually gone underneath the ground, so it wouldn't matter, but obviously this is one that I didn't. So we need to just raise that a little tiny bit so we can't see under that, because it will drive us all crazy. Or, well, some of us, like myself, it's definitely very OCD in that type of way. So we could, if we fill Yeah, if we do the normal production silo with water, we can tell it to feed everything, and we can also grab the manure. I think we'll manually do the manure. Let's do one set of water. Mind you, one will actually fill. Yeah, if we put some in, like one load of water, half a tank each, or we've got plenty of water. It's free. I mean, let's just spin around. Oh, someone's let the crop go to waste. This is the 1,000,000 litre job. This is not going to run out of water anytime soon, so we could. This really is the best one for that as well, that job. Yeah, it's a bit of a stronger. This is all right when it's empty, but I wouldn't imagine it'd be terribly good when it's full. So let's just let that grab the tanker. They are looking decidedly large. Right, let's get this done. Oh, no, I knew I was going to do that second. Yeah, the trouble is it pushes you on, the weight. You know, like certain tractors, the brakes are not too grand, and this is one of them that's not terribly fantastic. So if we stick that like that, and then stick a tap just on that left-hand side, I think we should be alright. Right, okay, so tap in containers. Again, yeah, it's not. So we want B mode. And it should like flick straight away if we get. Oh, of course, I won't see it, will I? No, I won't see the what I'm used to seeing is it going like fill, and of course it won't do that anymore. It's, yeah, literally you just got to guess where it is. I don't know how people get used to that. I suppose if you've not got that mod. Oh, Pilatus was moving. Right, so we now need to tell that to push the water everywhere, but we also need to stick these all on. I usually forget one aspect of this. I always forget something on this when I'm doing it. So we need to tell it to. Oh, you just do it there. So I'm used to using Braven's thing. Of course I am. Yeah, that's what it does. It's a completely different. So we want to switch these on. And indeed, storing is right. So they're calling for water. And the corner production silo, we need to tell the water to shift. Right. Ah, that's using my. So of course it's using my salt, because mine's the only one that. Yeah, that's my argument. No, don't very often see that, because there's already a road salt with the salt mod that's actually already sort of always on the map before mine. So it's water we want distributing, and we want the chipping factory, which we want. So we want to switch this all on. We want the right one as well. We just need to check the. Yeah, because some of these are converting another one. Yeah, that's good, and that's good, and that's good. Oh, it won't know about the other mod. Of course it won't. Yeah, because that mod's not on. So for once, it won't show the other bits because they're not relevant. Yeah, basically there's another bit of this which converts another mod's wood chips to the chips for this particular recipe, but being as that mod's not there, it just goes to show how the game works. The things are not relevant because those field types are not on the map, so therefore it doesn't show the recipe bits that are no longer relevant. So that is quite amazing. So storing's right. So now we need to, so we've done the water. Did we tell the wood chips to distribute? I think we did that ages ago. I'm sure we did, but we'll check because this is what I'm like. I think I've done something and I haven't. Wood chips are indeed distributing and they are ticked too. So we need to now, well, if we wait an hour till 10, we should find that things push across. Right, we should find that they push across. Let's have a look. So if we look in the chipping factory, that 90,000 litres should be, well, 27,000 litres has gone across at the minute. And that's obviously working. So that's got water already in both. Now we just need to go and do some manure, and then we're in business. Fantastic. So let's leave that. Still doing it. So it's 1 million litres. It's a long. It is a lot to fill. So it's going to take a while. It's half done. So let's let that go, and we'll let, yeah, you put the fence on it. I think we might need, oh, gone and left the trade in a really precarious place, haven't I, really? That's not easy to get to now. It's typical of me. Anything in the sales as well? No, nothing. I think on this Let's Play we're going to be relying old school on basically the farming, because it's not terribly effective. It's taken us a year to basically get what you'd get in 1 month on the base game normally, unless this is that Giants have, you know, certain people have been saying, oh, we don't like this new feature, and like Giants have caved, and then the rest of us who do like that feature have just got to basically put up with the fact that oh, nearly, yay, fantastic. Yeah, the rest of us have got to like do away with the feature that we all like. Of course, it may be that more people don't like it than do as well. That is also a thing. It's possible. So let's grab some manure. And we will... well, we could be clever and do the manure the same way we've just done everything else, really. It's not a bad idea to use our brains rather than... yeah, but that thing's going to take a while to like keep pumping the water. So I think really it's probably more advisable to grab this old school than it would be the new way. Just a personal thought. Yeah, I've got to be honest, productions are not perfect. There's something not quite right with them, which is why I think no one else bar myself has actually got production cycles. Maybe other modders have that mod and do content, and you have seen it, but I'm not sure. Being as I don't watch other people's content because I'm too busy creating it, I wouldn't really know. But I know it's not in the game yet, so right, so we want manure. Where is the manure gone? $6.30, right. Seems to take an awful long time for it to pop the amount. I was thinking, is it free? I thought, well, I can see my money going down, so I know it's not free, but... yeah, it's the only thing with greenhouses, they do take up a lot of room when you've only got limited space, but, yeah, I don't think... we'll have to go other places if... so let's do half of the... I think let's do a full one on each. Because I think... I haven't long increased capacity on these, so I think we can take 70 odd tons now, so... I think... yeah, full one each. And then we'll put some in the... we don't need too much, but a couple of trailer loads inside and tell the manure to move as well. I think that's probably not a bad idea. Yes, I don't know. It just still feels different. The steering, it was catching me the other day. And I haven't been on any other game where steering is a thing, so I think they've changed the steering again. It's hard to get used to. It feels weird. But I think that's because you get used to how bad it was before. Maybe it's slightly improved, but until my brain gets around the change, I'm not sure. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, it's a little bit slow on the doing the working out on the money side of things. Wow, even this is struggling. Yeah, so one thing we really do need, and that is another tractor. Yeah, I knew that was going to drag me in. Should be able to get to that just about, I think. Yeah, I didn't think of that very well, did I? Might need to literally stick that in the... I might not be able to get to it. I've not done that terribly well, have I? Should really be able to get to it. I would have thought it should pop. Okay. Snarling the wood now. Okay, well, it looks like we've got to do this the other way then. Just looking at the height of the greenhouse, it looks about right, so I can't see why it shouldn't really be popping. I can't really do much past either because I can't move it down, or so yeah, I'm gonna have to do this the other way and stick this into the production silo and push it that way. Being that someone's been so clever with hang on a minute, is that the soil sticking out on that model? I think it could be. Yeah, the soil's wandered from this. It should be inside there, and it's like on the floor. It'll be one of the editor changes. It mucks around with your models, so I would say it's probably that, because I think you could see it a little, but not that much. It's moved it. This is the thing that happens between the different editors. Giants have changed something. Yeah, they changed. Well, we've had so many editors in the game, it's unbelievable. So obviously when they tweak something, the editor has to be able to edit the changes they make. So we've had so many editors in this version of Farming Simulator. It's yeah, I personally think it's a bad form, very bad form. We should be able to do that like that, actually. And we need to tell the manure to move straight away. Otherwise, this is a pointless exercise. Forage. I did do manure because there was a time I'd actually forgotten to do this. Distributing, fantastic. Okay, let's grab another one for posterity. And then it'll push to both as they need, like, it pushing to. In fact, I think, yeah, let's do a couple, because there's quite a bit of storage in them now. I'm not sure I have the grapes and oils. We do need to, obviously, to place that, but our money's precariously low, and that's not terribly important at this precise moment. Besides which, we're not going to get much. No, we're not going to get much sunflowers, or we all know that sunflowers are a terrible crop for, yeah, like yield. So we should, yeah, I think we're going to need to lease, unless we're very fortunate and we get one of our 2 harvesters pop in this month before October. We'll check. They are definitely not ready, so it's got to be tomorrow morning. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.